Welcome.
Popcorn time.
It's been a while since I've been here, at least. But.
Yeah, well, where have I been?
Yeah. Well, you guys may have done one in May, I think. I wasn't here for that. The last one I was here for was February.
I don't think we did one without you.
Okay.
Yeah. We wouldn't. Never.
It's been a while.
Yeah, you were on the old honeymoon, huh?
Yeah, but we're back for summer fun.
Summer loving. So we got a movie coming up later, as usual. We'll do a little picture-in-picture commentary on called
Shrek 3.
Shrek 3,
A Shrek in the Night.
Shrek in the Night. I thought about that too.
Yeah.
It's a shriek in the night.
A shriek in the night. We can't show Shrek. It's copyrighted.
Right. Come on, people.
Yeah.
I think there's a few. That janitor dude looks a little like he's got the body type of Shrek.
He kind of does look like an ogre. He does.
So that stars old Ginger Rogers, which I only remember her name coming after Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers.
Yeah.
But, she did other things apparently. No dancing in this one. So.
No.
So yeah, that's a good one. We'll check that out later. But first, let's review what's currently going on in the culture. Do we just want to jump into movies, or is there any pop events?
I guess we can talk movies first.
We're not going to take down the Zimmerman trial.
No, yeah. Analyze that. Now, Nancy Grace has got that on lockdown. We don't need to go there.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I do think that knock-knock joke is the most bizarre thing.
How did he think that would go over?
I thought he was doomed after I heard that, but everything I hear lately...
Apparently the prosecution's so terrible that I guess they overcame that.
And I've actually heard a lot of good things about the defense since then, but starting with a knock-knock joke. So yeah, currently in theater. Let's kind of talk about the current blockbusters, I guess, and then we'll build up to... We got a full review to do for The Heat, which we saw in theaters. But let's talk things you've probably already seen, but maybe not too far away from either, I don't know, your dollar shows or your Redbox or your Blockbuster shows. Star Trek Into Darkness. I guess that's my favorite one of the summer so far. I only saw it once. I usually, for something I really like, I go see it again. But
I'd rank it the highest out of the... Well, I mean, you know, if you want to mix everything together, it's up there. From what I've seen since May. Good. But love the cast again, same cast.
Right.
So we know the cast is good. The special effects were awesome, and I do like. Spoiler alert. I like how they switched it up with Khan killing Kirk instead of Spock, which was in the original movie. So.
I think at this point, you can mention that Khan is the villain in this one, and the cool thing about that, it's played by what's this dude's name? I
forget his name.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Craig Ferguson's like, that's the most British name ever or something. But so the cool thing is that if you watch the original series, there was this episode where Khan was in it. Did you ever see that one?
No, I did not.
And it was Ricardo Montalban, so they didn't just pull him out of a hat when they made Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. He was playing the same character he'd played before, and this episode was called Space Seed. You can look it up on Netflix or whatever. And they come across a ship or something, and Khan and his, whatever it was, 72 other people who were these kind of genetic super soldiers or something like that, and they'd fought in a previous war, and I guess they tried to take over or something, and they'd been put into some kind of almost like a phantom zone, but cryo sleep or something like that. So in that episode, Kirk and company, they wake up Khan, and then he wakes up, I don't know, at least a couple others, I think, and he tries to take over the ship and everything. So the whole reason in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan that you see him in exile again, this time he's on some planet, and he and his other followers, is because that's where Kirk or whoever put him, the Starfleet. And obviously now, if you didn't get it from the first movie, they created like an alternate timeline here based on the fact that those Romulans came into our time period, whatever, the Star Trek time period at an early date. They killed off Kirk's dad, which had... So basically you're seeing things can happen differently in this time frame, so it's not going to happen exactly the same way that Kirk comes across. Anyway, long story short, Khan's the villain, and he's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he is. I had one of my buddies who saw the movie with me was skeptical that he'd be a good villain just from the previews, but...
That actor?
Just the actor, right? The actor, because he didn't look, I don't know, I guess from what he saw, but there was a great fight scene where he just takes out all these Klingons. I mean, this guy comes in, has this huge gun shooting them, knocking them all. I mean, Klingons are stronger than humans. So you're like, well, who is this guy? What's he doing? And it was Khan. And
it was nice to briefly see the Klingons too.
It was, yeah.
They updated their makeup once again, their prosthetics or whatever. But there was, at the end of that scene, he says something to him, Captain Kirk or whatever. And he goes, Captain. And that, to me, was like, I mean, I've seen Wrath of Khan like a gazillion times. One of the lines I really remember is when Kirk, when Chekhov first says something about Admiral Kirk. And of course, last time Khan had met Kirk in the old series, he was just a captain. He's like, Admiral Kirk, Admiral Kirk. So just that, I love those little. And the other thing is that they have this Carol Marcus character who was an old lady or middle-aged lady, not old, but middle-aged lady in Wrath of Khan. So they're really playing on both the TV show and the other source material. So it's great writing. And I got to say, yeah, they said the cast. I mean, freaking Chris Pine just went to another level. As you know, William Shatner, I've forgotten you forever. It's over. So
yeah.
Anyway, next big movie was Man of Steel. And that was, again, I think pretty good.
It was okay, yeah.
You thought it was a little,
well, I mean, just the whole, I mean, this isn't that movie itself, but all these superhero movies, which I do like. I like they have the technology now to do them and look pretty realistic. But just all the fight scenes to me are getting a little repetitive when they're blowing up, throwing people through buildings and through pavement. And it's, it's getting a little...
That's started to become a thing.
Here.
I don't know if you've ever seen any of those animated Supermans, but that's become a thing in Justice League Unlimited and in the Superman cartoons or whatever, that people are getting knocked through buildings or whatever, and so I guess they feel like they have to kind of do some equivalent of that. But I don't know, that was okay with me. I was a little worried that we were going to go through the whole origin story again, but surprisingly I thought that was handled pretty well, and somehow I really like Kevin Costner again. I mean, not that I ever hated him, but I'm like, he has a little gravitas to him. So, and I gotta say, Lois Lane to me was a more memorable character than certainly the last movie. She was nothing. That whatever Superman Returns.
That one. I don't even remember half.
I am kind of surprised though. It seems like the public is a little hard to. I mean, I'll get it that I didn't like Superman Returns either. If you didn't like that, I don't think it was as bad as some people thought. That was with Brandon, whoever, but. But this Henry Cavill dude, this English dude, he's a good Superman. She's a good Lois Lane. They came up with a good plot. They paid homage, but they updated, and they had Russell Crowe as great as Jor-El, his father. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you're looking for more. I did hear some people say, or some critics say, that too much of this bashing around kind of stuff. But
and I know Stephen Colbert was upset they didn't have the red underwear on the outside of the Superman costume.
Yeah, that really is the trend in superhero movie. You got to make them kind of muted. They can still have color, but they got to really, really be muted. That kind of thing. So one other big summer fair was This Is the End, and that one, I gotta say, it was slight disappointment just because I thought it would be really kind of like fall off my chair laughing, but I got enough chuckles throughout that I certainly recommend it, and it was decently written. The other thing is that it's almost all takes place in this James Franco's house. So when you have that kind of single set thing, they get out of it occasionally, and certainly at the end, but I don't know, you have to make that script really funny, and I don't know. I didn't laugh as much as I
really.
Would. Yeah,
I laughed a lot.
You really? Okay,
I thought that was probably a tad funnier than The Heat.
Oh, okay.
I do think so, just because their interactions and everything, and just kind of how they make a lot of them just kind of. Yeah. I guess these self-serving, just pompous actors, and they play on that, which is funny. And Jonah Hill, I thought, was great in it. How he's Mr. Nice Guy, but you can tell he's putting it on though. Yeah. I mean, he's not really Mr. Nice Guy. And then in the end, near the end, his true colors show, and he prays to have the one guy just kill him. Please God, just kill him.
I guess the thing that bothered me a little about him was I thought he was trying to do this sort of fey kind of thing, and I thought, I've never seen Jonah Hill act. I've seen interviews and stuff, and he never seems like a kind of almost gay kind of guy or whatever. So it just seemed a little weird to me. But I got to say, James Franco, I was just looking at his face sometimes, and he brings it, man. And they're all talented. And it is a good movie. It's just I just wanted to really just kind of like. Just like I said, I just wanted to fall onto the floor.
I think one of the funniest scenes was when Emma Watson's in it, who's in Harry Potter, and she was at the party. Then everything goes down, and then she comes back, and they're having this thing. How we need to make her feel comfortable. Basically like insinuating we don't want her to think she's going to get raped. By all this. She's hearing them say this through the wall, and it just gets all weird.
Yeah. You guys are talking about raping out here. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to The Heat. With Sandra Bullock and Melissa. McCarthy, and she's of course in Mike and Molly, which I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep her on that show because
she's blowing up.
She's blowing up, and she's good. I mean, I think she's really the thing to watch here. I mean, I mean, of course, Sandra Bullock's playing the straight straight woman, so of course she's not going to have all the funniest lines. But the plot is a little, I'd say, maybe slightly convoluted, or maybe just seemed to go on a bit long to me. And they worked in this whole thing where the Melissa McCarthy character, her brother, was somehow tied into the mob. I'm not sure they needed to bring all that in, but they clearly wanted to show her family life and how they were a bunch of, once again, you get the, sorry, Bostonians, you're the parody of the, we can parody you all we want. You in the South, that's what we can do, But any thoughts on like just the general tenor of the film?
I do like Melissa McCarthy, but I wonder how long she can keep up that kind of
what's the range here?
Right, because I haven't seen Identity Thief. I know it got bad reviews.
It was okay.
Yeah, but it kind of seems, even though she's a cop in this and a criminal in that, it kind of seems like the same type of character.
Very similar, yeah. And the only thing I'd say that sets this apart is that the script was a little better, it was a little funnier. And the same thing, I chuckled throughout. I didn't really have any huge belly laughs, but it kind of, I think it crackled enough with their kind of interaction. They just had a better kind of chemistry with her and Sandra Bullock than, I don't know, Jason Bateman's usually pretty reliable, but I guess it doesn't always work out. And not that Identity Thief is horrible, it's just kind of, it's a road trip movie. That's the other thing. It's like, okay, I got to go get her and bring her. She rips off his identity. He's got to bring her back. Like, that's what happens when you go find the person and you take them to the cops, right? So here the idea is, though, that Sandra Bullock is this very straight-laced, but also very smart, annoyingly smart FBI agent. And she's sent to, I can't remember they're in Boston, right? She's sent to investigate, find some Uber criminal who, I guess, just because he tortures people or cuts them up, that's the whole reason they want to really.
And he's a big drug dealer.
And all that, So, and then Melissa McCarthy is obviously wired into that whole local scene, and they butt heads because they are going after some low-level dealer or something like that.
Right.
So then they have to work together, as you do, and it's been hailed a lot as, oh wow, a female buddy cop film. Has this really not been done before? I mean, it seems hard to believe that there hasn't been a female buddy cop.
But I guess they're not one I can think of. I'm sure there's been something similar, but nothing big. So
I guess we're not counting Cagney and Lacey. It was a little light on the laughs, I guess.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, they have good, and I will say Sandra Bullock's in the same kind of thing of somebody who compared her performance to, she's basically playing the same character she played in whatever that one was with Ryan Reynolds. This, here I am, I'm Miss Uptight and straight-laced, and of course I've got to learn to be more, I don't know if you should become so loose or whatever with the rules as an FBI agent that whenever you need to get people to do what you want, you just pull your gun on them. That's one thing that bothered me a little, is that there's a couple of moments where, a couple times, like Sandra Bullock's character says, she learns what a great cop this other one is, and really on paper, unless you're just counting how many perps she brought in, that's one thing, but she's clearly somebody who's a terrible cop in terms of
she doesn't follow
following
rules,
the rules.
laws,
and I've never seen a cop in any show where the scene where I guess they reversed that scene of I don't know, Kevin Smith joked about it in Cop Out, the scene where, they have to go into the boss and the boss has to tell them what idiots they are and they can just curse them out and everything like that. So in this scene, Melissa McCarthy tells the boss what a dork he is and starts making fun of his size of his testicles. Always a favorite with men. And he seems really just demoralized or whatever, beaten down by having to deal with her. And she does just routinely pull her, like my favorite is when somebody says she can't use a cell phone in a hospital. She's like, how about now? Or something. To me, that gets a little too cartoonish. And it undercuts that idea of what Sandra Bullock's character is saying, is that she's so awesome. She's got a lot of heart, but she does violate a few rules on the way. So anyway, but I'd say I'd still recommend it. It's good.
Yeah, it's worth seeing.
Good summer fare, and I guess now Pacific Rim will be the next big. We'll have to see that.
Looks pretty cool.
3D IMAX Super or whatever.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen any of the stuff this summer in 3D yet. So I might have to do that one because it does look like it's got some good special effects going on.
Well, from what I've heard, there really hasn't been. I mean, maybe some of the animated stuff or something. But I read an article the other day where James Cameron, of all people, was saying that too many movies are being, just aftermarket shoved into 3D that really don't need it. Although he did bring up like spectacle type movies. I thought that was really like Iron Man 3 or Superman or whatever. I'm like, Well, those are the kind of you'd think those movies would be in.
You would think they'd have the most
3D.
opportunities. I mean, like The Heat. Not that one wasn't in 3D as far as I know, but I mean, that wouldn't really do much for it. So
I rented Texas Chainsaw, which actually I guess maybe the full title is Texas Chainsaw 3D.
Yeah.
Although when you're renting it, unless you've got the 3D glasses, and I don't even know if you can watch it in 3D then, but. Maybe on one of those TVs, but there's one part, literally like one part in the movie where I thought the 3D would be worth anything, is where this cop pulls a gun on Leatherface, and Leatherface throws his chainsaw right at the cop, and it's like right at the camera, so here comes a chainsaw flying. So yeah, that would have looked cool in 3D, but other than that, you just wasted, $4 or whatever for the rest of it.
Right.
So, a lot of movies is just characters talking, and that is not interesting in 3D.
No, I think you need some action. Action coming at you.
All right, folks. Well, let's give you some ideas. If you've been on the fence about any of these summer flicks, if you can still track some of them down anywhere. If not, DVD picks. But coming up next, we got our great blockbuster from 1933, A Shriek in the Night. Stick around.
Stick around.
There's a place I've discovered, a place that's challenging.
With 4 associate degree programs and 20 certificate programs.
A place that's accessible with 4 locations, plus an online campus.
A place that's student-centered, where I receive the education I deserve.
A place that's affordable, where I can save thousands of dollars.
There's a place to discover your future.
That place is here, Jefferson College.
And we're back.
Yeah!
And we're back. So we're here for the old Netflix segment.
Yes.
Wesley owns Netflix.
Yes.
I do not.
I am a corporate owner.
I can't fork over that. What is it, $8?
$7.99.
Now, of course, there's tax with that, right?
Actually,
or isn't? Is your bill always $7.99?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's interesting.
Because usually it's like, I could get like a phone bill for like the base price could be like $7.99, and then by the time they add on fees and stuff, it's like another $5 or something. But
thankfully, they don't do that to me.
anyway, but the more important thing is that you got that computer connection, which you need or whatever. So that's how Netflix works. And if you're still putting them in the mail or whatever, you might want to,
I did do 2 red boxes this week, though. First time ever. First time ever.
Well, they do. I don't know. I kind of wonder how long Redbox is going to hold on, just because Netflix seems to be dominating everything. But there are certain movies that they get to Redbox and the Blockbuster for about like a month before they get to. Well, actually, with Netflix, it might be a couple months. So
I think so.
People like me are like, I just want to see it now.
Yeah. So, also, I have noticed that they've been taking some movies off of Netflix. I've been noticing that.
Oh, yeah, well, there's that too. Yeah.
Like, what happened to this one?
Yeah. So the movie, I think it's a 2011, maybe a 2012 movie
possibly.
we're going to review here. It's called Super. You want to set up the basic plot for the viewers?
Yep. A guy with real low self-esteem loses his wonderful wife. She leaves him for Kevin Bacon, who is definitely not a good guy.
Not a good guy.
He's into selling a little too much of the horse and gets women onto the horse.
Yeah.
That's his code for heroin, of course.
Seems to be using her specifically as like a test for. I never heard of that before.
Yeah.
Using certain people to do that.
Yeah.
This is my real. If she can get high off this, I mean, she's really got a high tolerance. I don't know if you build up a tolerance.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe she might have been the one who, out of all the girls, because he does seem to have.
Yeah.
What was the name of the place we saw the sign?
Bear Assets.
Bear Assets. Yeah.
The strip clubby.
So,
overseas.
But that was another thing I think was also he was using the gals to schmooze the drug dealers.
Yeah, and I guess she was became his girlfriend. Which is, I'm just gonna. Anyway.
But she wasn't happy with him, so that's why she leaves. And apparently didn't they have something in the past that happened too? She had some issues, and he met her at his job, and she was also in some counseling.
He's a fry cook or something like that, and she was a waitress, and so she was. I guess the first date really they had. This is the Rainn Wilson character, the main character. I can't remember the dude's name, but he's the guy that becomes a superhero. Jeffrey?
I can't remember. Anyway, yeah.
He becomes a superhero later called the Crimson Bolt. That's why it's called Super. So they give you some of this in backstory that their first date sort of is at a what do you call it? One of those 12-step sort of narco, whatever, anonymous things. And so she's got a drug problem, and she just kind of slides back into it, and then that becomes like his obsession, or then we learn also that he's always had these kind of weird visions or something. They're pseudo-religious, and then he starts watching TV and sort of getting messages after watching this weird Christian show. Doesn't look like any Christian show I've ever.
Yeah, crazy.
But so he has a vision, a really whacked out vision.
It touches his brain.
And like cuts his brain open. I mean, it's just such a weird.
Rubs a corn dog on it.
Rubs a corn. I think first it squirts some ketchup on his brain,
like that,
and then the corn dog is. That's the part you go. What could that? Did you figure out what that means?
Maybe he's a cook.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I don't know.
But it's like, and then it's supposedly God who's doing all this, and. That's an interesting thing you can sort of do, because you could just think, and rightly so probably, that the dude's crazy.
Yep.
Even at the end, we won't talk about what exactly happens at the end, but you could think the dude's crazy, or you could think that he's been vindicated. And there's like maybe one or two things that happen in the movie that make you think he's actually has some powers.
Yeah.
One thing I think is that at one point there's a detective who starts to, he doesn't know that the detective is going to sort of learn. He has like a premonition, basically. The detective is going to find out his secret identity. And they show this weird little thing where like you can see into his brain or something, and then he can sort of see the future of what's going to happen. And that causes him to get all his superhero paraphernalia out of his apartment.
Away.
And actually later that turns out to keep him from being discovered by the detective, although...
It also ends up getting...
Yeah, the detective
getting things off of his tail.
Yeah,
and I don't know. That's actually a crucial part of the movie.
I mean, did you come down on the side that he's crazy, or that he does have some in the reality of this world, he has some kind of superpowers and sort of follows that?
I don't think he's crazy. I think that his low self-esteem really is really what as a child he probably developed something to help him overcome that. Because wasn't there some images of his dad being bad?
I think so.
Yeah. So I think it's mainly, how some people, kids create. They talk to an invisible friend of theirs. This might have been his coping mechanism.
Yeah, if it hadn't lasted that long, if it were a more recent thing, you might even be able to say something like it was a tumor. I don't know if a tumor would last decades and give you hallucinations. I've heard of people having hallucinations and stuff from tumors. Anyway, the beautiful part about all this is that it's just it's obviously a low budget. I don't know why obvious, but it just seems like it's a low budget movie, but it looks really nice.
It does look nice.
Very, I always have a problem with the poorly lit, low budget movies, but this one's very well lit and has some great special effects for what they're doing. It's not like mind-blowing special effects, but it's good.
And they throw a little bit of the comic book.
Yeah,
bam.
They do I don't know if I would have done that stuff at the end, the big shootout scene, you start seeing blam and splash. But I did like when they talked about making bombs, and the word bombs appears kind of behind them. So there's some nods to the comic book form, which it obviously comes from. And then the other thing we should mention is that along the way he becomes a sort of pseudo-celebrity, and he in particular draws the attention of Ellen Page's character, who ends up becoming his sidekick.
She's 21, right? Or 20?
She says she's 21 or 23 in the movie.
Right, that's right, yeah.
Of course, she's going to perpetually, I guess, look like she's still in high school or something.
She looked like
weird.
she was. Yeah. To me, I thought she was much younger in that movie.
And but that's just Ellen Page's look. I guess the only thing that will change over the years is that maybe she'll get a little grayer or some wrinkles or something, but she really just looks the same as the first movie you saw her in, Juno or whatever. But she wants to be his sidekick, and so the Crimson Bolt has a sidekick named Bolty. And I got to say, she just really added a whole. I mean, Rainn Wilson is great as this kind. You can understand he's a disturbed kind of loner or whatever, and he's perfect. But she's somebody that you could go, well, she's pretty and seems somewhat charismatic in the film, and hip. So we don't know if there's a reason for her to do this. But then she works at a comic book shop. She's fascinated with the comic book culture, and she too, I guess, has some kind of lack in her life or whatever. And
well, I don't really remember what it was. Do you remember?
Well, I mean, I think it's but she's at one point she clearly has an attraction to Crimson Bolt, and she says something like she can't even be with other guys anymore. She's not attracted to them anymore. So there's something that draws her to like danger, or having a more exciting life, and that kind of thing. And also, I guess the quest for sort of righting wrongs, that sort of,
she likes that.
So obviously the Crimson Bolt's main goal is to try to get back his Goyle from old Kevin Bacon, and I can't remember what his name is. He's called the Jock.
Yeah, the Jock. Yep.
So even he has kind of a weird, villain name. But I got to say, it's certainly not. This is not. If you went and saw like Iron Man 3 and Avengers or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, you see it with the whole family. This ain't one of those.
Not at all.
Kind of movies. This is pretty. The
language isn't that bad, is it? It's more just,
no, because Crimson Bolt doesn't like to swear. So
right,
yeah.
that's right.
But she swears sometimes, and the villains obviously do. But it's more the violence that I'm talking about here. That he walks around with. He realizes he can't just get into fights with everybody because he really doesn't know how to fight. So he grabs a pipe wrench, I guess,
to begin with,
and just starts wailing on people. And then at the end, he's bringing. Training, he and Bolty are training in guns and building bombs and that kind of thing. So it really takes on this kind of quality of like if these were the cops and whatever would just view these people as just criminals that we've got to arrest them as soon as possible. And
it's weird.
But yeah, good movie.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Very well done, well shot, and got to give it up to Rainn Wilson. He has been a bit player on The Office. Well, he was the main character on The Office, Dwight or whatever. But I remember him from 6 Feet Under. I just wouldn't think of him as somebody who can carry a whole movie.
Yeah.
But he not only did that, he was a producer or maybe an executive producer on this project. And I just liked Ellen Page, just her excitement.
Yeah. She was hilarious.
There's just a great scene where she kind of comes into her own as Bolty and has to rescue the Crimson Bolt, and he's already told her that he doesn't want her to be the sidekick anymore. So for some reason, she's taken off the uniform, but she's in the car, like in a bra or whatever, and she has to try to rescue him. So
classic.
Good stuff. If you have access to Netflix, then go check it out. If not, I'm sure it's probably still at places like Family Video and Blockbuster because they don't throw those out till 3 or 4 years after it's been out. So. All right, folks, come on back for some more popcorn, and we'll have some fun.
Welcome back.
We are back.
Got the movie in a second.
But something else we forgot from the other segment.
Yeah, well, just talk about summer TV. We have some new shows over the summer that we didn't. Our networks, our benevolent networks, they used to do that for us. They just run repeats.
Throwing us some crumbs.
And I haven't seen most of them, but the one I did want to talk about real quick is Under the Dome, which was a Stephen King novel.
Great novel by Stephen King. Yeah.
And so, just take the fact that the major plot point of this show was also a plot point of the Simpsons movie and tuck that away somewhere.
Well, and then I've heard somebody else say that it was done some way back in the past, maybe on Twilight Zone or something like that too. So, there you go. Some good actors in it. We got Dean Norris, who is Hank in Breaking Bad, the brother-in-law DEA agent, which that will come to a conclusion in a few months. Can't wait. Yeah.
And Jeff Fahey, who was in Machete. Good movie.
Machete.
But also in he's been in a bunch of stuff, but I know him best from Lost, Captain Jack Lapidus, the pilot.
You remembered Lapidus. Lapidus. In your notes.
Yeah, no, it isn't. But, spoiler alert, they kill him off like the first episode, so why do you even bring him up? Because I was kind of excited that he was in it, but
I know.
He's dead. He was the sheriff, he dies. So anyway, the dome comes over to the city. They have no idea how it got there. Everyone in this small city, it's a small town, they're all stuck in there. The dome gives off these weird electrical properties. So he has a pacemaker. It explodes and he dies. Little plane's trying to leave the town and crashes into it and blows up. That was kind of cool. Cuts a cow in half.
Cuts a cow in half. They showed a cow cut in half there.
So it's one of these where Dean Norris. He's kind of the city councilman, but he might be a little dirty. He might be doing some things behind the scenes that the sheriff knew about. Now that he's dead, it's only the councilman in this corner, or coroner/reverend that knows about this stuff going on. So that's kind of a plot point. And then it's kind of like one of those, I guess, it's kind of got the sci-fi twist to it, but it's more character driven. And how are all these people going to interact under this dome? How are they going to survive? How long is the dome going to be there? And is the military outside going to figure out what it is? Because right now, they have a small radio station inside the town, and that's the only kind of media they get because all the other signals are blocked coming from the dome. So this little radio station, normally plays music, but they can kind of give news to the town folk inside the dome, and this engineer in there like did something with the, all the equipment to like refract the signal so she can occasionally get snippets from what the military guys are saying.
She must
outside.
use the flux capacitor.
Exactly. So I think it's on like episode. By the time this airs, 3 episodes of that will have aired.
No, it's already had the third one just aired Monday.
Right. So it's worth checking out. It's on Channel 4 CBS, and the third episode, I do have to say, they did reference the Simpsons movie in it, so they let us all know that they're aware.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. So
the thing I like to say about that is, one big difference is that the book was actually good.
Yeah.
I did not think the Simpsons movie was really worth paying $10 for something you could see on TV every week or whatever. I don't think they took it to the next level. I mean, it looked good, but. They did have Harry Porker or whatever, that was cool. Whatever.
Yeah, the pig.
Yeah,
Spider pig.
I only saw the pilot, and I'm going to catch up with the other couple episodes. I'm just not used to this whole watching new TV in the summer. It's so weird. But I want to know. Well, I did try to set a program for that the other night, and I just screwed it up. But so yeah, it looks good, and I guess I think they're really trying to do a sort of Walking Dead sort of thing, where it's like they've got some source material and it's good, and they've got build up a good ensemble cast and maybe a highly disposable one. Who knows if you got a big enough cast like that?
Yeah.
But I've heard that it's sort of promoted as kind of an event. 13 episode, almost like maxi series, mini series, whatever. But that if it becomes popular enough, that they'll
find a way.
Make a regular series. It does seem weird. I mean, I guess they'll kind of maybe write out I remember from the novel there was a real problem with like air quality after a while. I don't know if that's come up yet, but the air quality in the dome started to really.
I think there's been some foreshadowing because they had a house burned down and all the smoke was kind of.
But who knows? I don't remember the whole thing. I think that whole radio thing is a new thing of being able to communicate by radio, so maybe they'll bring in some new way that they learn to funnel air into the dome. That'll be a weird, it's. I recommend it too, based on what I saw in the pilot. So go after that. For another exciting ensemble piece, we have A Shriek in the Night. I almost said A Shrek in the Night.
Yeah, that should be the next Shrek movie.
So the plot here.
1933.
1933. It looks pretty good for 1933, I gotta say. I mean,
they still have the old phones, where you'd hold it up to your ear. I love those.
Yeah. And you gotta love the 5 or 6 cigarette burns appearing in certain places.
Yeah.
It's like those little
couple of editing
things to show where
there.
people are supposed to change their films in the old reels.
Right.
But Ginger Rogers, the biggest name here, as Pat Morgan. Mm-hmm. It's Pat. She's not ambiguously whatever gendered though.
A newspaper reporter.
And she's an undercover reporter.
Yeah.
So you see her at the beginning, and we learn her story later, and then Lyle Talbot is Ted Cord, or I guess the weird thing about that is that he kind of screws her over, rival reporter. It reminds me of that movie like I Love Trouble or whatever, but then you learn that they must have had some past or something, because he says jokes about like, are you gonna marry me now or something like that. So anyway, so it all starts off though with some guy named Harker, some rich dude, meeting his ultimate demise in a not too. I mean, it's believable, but it doesn't look believable. It looks like somebody dropped a dummy. But what the heck? It was 1933.
Yeah.
You couldn't drop an actual person like you could now. But
a lot of phone eavesdropping, very apropos now with all our leaks and
exactly.
spying and everything.
It's really a thing for our time.
It really is. They're pioneers.
Constant surveillance. But I got to say, there are, we usually try to pick really hilariously bad movies for this show, but for what it is, this one seems like a good episode of like one of those Alfred Hitchcock Presents sort of things. It's about a little over an hour long, and they have decent characters, and they have a little bit of a surprise as to both who the villain is and how the villain is dispatched, everything like that. So stick around, folks, for A Shriek in the Night.
Enjoy it.
Mr. Harker. What's up?
What's happened?
Somebody is a little drunk. It's Mr. Harker. He's fallen from the penthouse. Harker? Yes. Is he dead? I'll say. Better call the police. Come on, let's pick him up and carry him inside. No, don't touch him until the police get here. That's Adam Harker. Can you knock him that way?
Calling car 14. Calling car 14 in 13th District at 921 Lake Street. 921 Lake Street. Harker Apartments. Investigate an accident. That's all.
What are you doing, Wilford? Reconstructing the accident?
I'm afraid I fell.
Yes, I'm afraid you did. The next time you do it, see if you can't be a little nearer the edge of the roof. If he jumped from here, it would land him just about where he fell.
Well, why do you say jumped?
Because I'm an inspector, and I can say anything I want to.
Can you? I don't think so. Just ask Paula Dean. Can't say anything you want.
Maybe on the internet.
Maybe on in anonymous chat rooms.
Exactly.
I warned you against thinking. You think I'm so dumb I haven't considered the possibilities of a murder. But I have, Wilford. That's why I'm having so much fun.
Who's the young lady?
Ginger Rogers.
Mm-hmm. Hubba hubba.
If I take her word for it, she was Harker's secretary.
Must be pleasant having such a secretary living on the premises.
I wonder if I could have been wrong about you all this time.
What, like Wilfred's gay?
Yeah,
He's an imaginary dog? I don't know. What's going on here?
Do you know any reason why Mr. Harker would commit suicide, Miss Terry?
No, I can't imagine him doing it.
No, I would say
Wilfred, why don't you go in with the doc? He might need you.
Eh? Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
How long have you been working for Mr. Harker?
Only 3 weeks.
Not long enough to know much about his affairs, eh?
No.
Did he always have his secretaries live on the premises?
I believe so.
Anyone else live here? Any servants or housekeeper?
You mean chaperone? There's only one maid, Augusta. She's a little bit dumb, but very respectable, I assure you. Would you like to meet her?
Just a minute.
Thanks.
Where is your bedroom?
In there.
What time did you go to bed?
About 9:30. I went to my room earlier than that to read. I heard Mr. Harker go out about 9 o'clock, but I didn't hear him come in.
Do you sleep soundly?
I suppose so.
And you heard nothing? No disturbance until the shrieking?
Not a sound.
All right, let's see the maid.
This way. Listen. That's in her room. Augusta, are you all right?
Yes. No, I am not. There's a man in my room.
Where?
Him.
Oh, he's the police inspector. Mr. Harker's had an accident.
No. Was anybody hurt?
He's dead. He fell from the roof garden.
Mr. Harker? Oh, the poor man. What was he doing hanging over the roof garden?
That's what we want to know. Were you here all evening?
Yes, I was. I meant to go out, but I was reading such an exciting mystery all about a green face that floats up to windows.
Was she doing absinthe or something?
I don't know how respectable she is, but you were right about the dumb part.
She's right there.
Come on.
Did you see
Barnaby
or
Miller,
hear anything?
Jesus.
Oh, that's funny. I did. At least I think I did. I was asleep when I heard it. But I was dreaming such an exciting dream, I wouldn't let myself wake up for fear of missing the finish.
You could have stayed for the second show.
What?
Nothing. Let it go.
Well, as I was saying, I heard the noise, but I don't know whether it was a real noise or just a noise in the dream. You see, I can hear dreams as well as see them.
Where's Wilfred?
Wilfred?
Yeah, my secretary. I want him to meet Augusta. They have so much in common. What was the noise you may not have heard?
It was a sort of hiss. Like that.
That settles it. You've got to meet Wilfred.
Gee, you're not at all like Philo Vance.
Well, that's all right. You're so much like the maids in a mystery novel that I'm almost convinced that Harker was murdered.
Murdered?
If you're through with me for the moment, I'd like to go get dressed.
Sure, go ahead. But don't leave the apartment. Pleasant dreams. Hello. Inspector Russell speaking. Who lives in the penthouse across the hall?
Why, it's vacant, sir.
Oh. Who lives in the apartment directly under this?
Mr. and Mrs. Tom Colby.
Well, give them a ring and find out if they heard any disturbance up here tonight. And call me back.
Yes, sir.
I... yeah. No, Oh, Eddie.
Hello, Ted. What's the latest?
Oh, nothing much. Gang's still waiting upstairs. Why don't you go up?
I'm stuck down here. Chief told me.
Oh. Say, Eddie, you wouldn't like to make a fin, would you?
A fin? This another one of your jokes?
No, on the level. One of those upstairs bet me a 10 spot that there was no eagle on a lieutenant's badge. Do I collect?
According to my tag, you do.
Oh, wait till they see that. I'll give you $5 for helping me win it.
Too easy.
I'll say it is. I beg your pardon, gentlemen.
Wait a minute. Who do you think you are?
You must be a new man.
Old enough to know a wise guy like you. Sorry, Lieutenant. Go right in.
Don't make that mistake again, my good man.
No, sir.
Say, what's the
Get on back. How is it?
Smells all right. How'd you get in here?
Power of the press?
Well, suppose you just press right out again.
I thought you might need my help.
Not while I have Wilfred.
Beat it. All right. You will be sorry.
Well?
No marks of violence, but it looked like he clutched at something as he went down. 3 of his nails were broken off.
3 of his nails, eh? Wonder how that happened.
Did you find any evidence of suicide? Any notes?
Nope.
Murder?
Nope. Nobody heard a sound.
Then it must have been an accident.
Yes, I guess it was.
Central 5800. Morning news? City editor, please. Mr. Perkins, Pat Morgan. I don't know enough yet, but you can give it a spread, one of those question things. Was Harker murdered? All right, give me your rewrite, man.
Hello.
Pat Morgan on the Harker case.
Who?
Stop asking questions and take this down. I may get stopped any minute.
Okay, go on.
You can give it a heading of questions. Was Harker philanthropist or crook? Who was the mysterious B-double-E, who telephoned Harker's apartment 2 hours before his death and said, "I've got to see you"? Why was Martini, big underworld boss, a frequent and secret visitor at Harker's apartment?
Got it. Go on.
What was the meaning of the serpent card sent to Harker 12 hours before his death? I have it, but I'm afraid I can't get it to you tonight.
Describe it.
Picture of coiled serpent in corner of card. Phonetic spelling of hiss coming from its mouth. Letters clipped from newspaper and pasted on card read, "You will hear it." Another question. Was the hissing sound the maid heard the materialization of the threat of the card? And last, was Harker's death accident, suicide, or murder?
That all? Okay.
Thanks.
I thought I told you to get out of here.
I'm going. Hey, get a load of this, will you?
Why didn't you send in the dope on that Harker desk?
But I did, Mr. Perkins. I gave it to a rewrite man.
You gave it to the Express. I plant you in a spot 3 weeks before a murder happens. And when it breaks, we're carrying a spread of the European debt situation. You're fired.
But
Hello. Close out Pat Morgan. Thank you.
I found it under the rug, ma'am.
oh, so that's what it was. Oh, what a dirty trick. I'll slash his throat. What a low double-crosser. I'll get even with him if it takes my last brain cell. And he knew it'd cost me my job. I'll get even with him. And how I'll get even, I'll kill him, I'll kill him.
Is it somebody you don't like, ma'am?
I'll see you at the office.
Was she strangled?
It looks like it. You want to see something interesting? Come here. Does that suggest anything to you?
Harker could have fallen from here instead of from the roof garden, couldn't he?
He not only could, but we believe that he did. That broken pole suggests that someone clutched at the curtain in an effort to save himself. Now, Harker's nails were badly broken, and there are deep scratches in the paneling there. And now we'll talk about you. You don't mind, do you?
Of course not. What do you want to know?
Do you know a reporter by the name of Ted Rand? Yeah, I can see that you don't. Well, he got a lot of first-hand information in his paper this morning, and I can't figure out where he got it, unless it was from you.
May I see it?
Well, did he get it from you? All right. Now let's have a little talk. And then I'll decide whether or not I'm going to lock you up for withholding information from the police. Yeah, Wilford is on his way down now with a picture of Kobe. He's been missing since last night. Broadcast a description of him. And tell Brown I want all the hotels checked, the steamboats, the railroad stations. Send out a general alarm. But when you get him, book him for murder. All right. All right, what's your name?
Morgan. Pat Morgan. I'm a reporter on the morning news. That is, I was a reporter on the morning news until Ted Rand pinched my story last night.
What did they do? Fire you? Oh. What was the idea of posing as Harker's secretary? What are you after?
Harker. My editor got wind of some connection between Harker and Joe Martini. He couldn't figure what the town's favorite saint was doing in business with a racketeer.
Were they in business?
I don't know. I know Martini was up here several times, always late at night, and always when Harker thought I was asleep. But as far as getting anything definite on him, I didn't have any luck.
Well, how about the Colby woman? Her name was Bee, by the way.
It was? Well, that looks like...
The world's oldest story. That's why we're after the husband. But what I want to know is about that last phone call of hers. How did you know about it?
I listened in on the extension.
Oh. What did you hear?
A woman's voice, and she said, "This is Bee. I've got to see you." And Harker said, "All right," and hung up.
Talkative cuss, wasn't he? Has Martini got an apartment here?
804.
How did you get a hold of the Serpent card?
Do you think there's anything in it?
I'm asking the questions. How did you get hold of it?
I snitched it out of his pocket.
You've been kind of busy, haven't you? Did you see him when he got it? How did he act? Scared?
Puzzled. He tossed it in the wastebasket and then fished it out. Studied it for a few minutes and put it in his pocket.
Where is the card now?
I'll get it. Did you find another one?
Yeah.
Where? In Mrs. Colby's apartment?
In the wastebasket.
What does it mean?
Oh, it's either a threat or some fake advertisement. I'm checking now to see if anyone else in the house got one. Well, is there anything else you want to tell me?
No, but maybe if I stayed on for a few more days and went through his papers, I might run across something. And as his secretary, I should help settle his affairs. Don't you think it's a good idea?
I think it's a good penthouse. You know, I ought to lock you up. If we'd have this information last night about the Colby woman and her husband, we'd have Colby now. But what's the use of expecting a reporter to tell a cop anything?
But I'm not a reporter anymore, and I might run across something. Don't you think it's a good idea?
I think you're trying to flirt with me. If I didn't have 4 kids and a wife that can lick her weight in Wildcats, I might like it better. Go on, stay here. But don't get the idea that you're smarter than the police. And don't hold back anything that you find. Hello?
I think we have Colby for you.
What do you mean, think? Won't he admit it?
He isn't admitting anything. He's down at the morgue on a slab.
What? I'll be right down.
What is it? Where are you going? Have you found Colby? Oh, let me go with you. But I'm not a reporter anymore, and you can tell me everything in perfect confidence.
All right, all right.
Morgue!
Hey, Pat! Hey, follow that car, will you?
gave her the slip. What was that all about? Why did you let her go with her in the first place just to do that? I'm going to pull a prank today. Let's all do the goofy wave.
What was that?
I have no idea. I think he loves her, too. I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh. What you all got me down here for? I ain't going in that place.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, yes, I ain't. Can't get me in that place. I done seen one dead body today, and that's enough. It's too much, yes, sir.
We only want you to look at my hand.
Dave,
Yeah.
nothing doing. Who is the man?
Colby.
Mr. Colby, Dave? Why, I didn't like that man alive. So what makes you think I'm going to like him, Dave?
Why didn't you like him alive?
He didn't talk enough. And it's a sure thing he ain't doing no talking now. All he did is sit around and look at the walls, staring. That's what. And it ain't good when a man don't talk.
Well, it won't be good for you if you don't get out of that car now.
It ain't gonna be good for me if I does, so I'm staying.
You want me to lock you up?
Where?
In the city jail.
They's alive in jail, ain't they? All right, sir. Lock me up with the living.
What's the trouble? She won't budge.
I ain't anxious to start no trouble, sir, but I just naturally don't like dead people.
You the janitor? Yes, sir. You knew Colby by sight, didn't you? Oh, yes, sir. All right, that's enough identification. You can go.
That way?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Here you go. Okay. Hey! Hey, Eddie, open up, will you? Hey, listen, stick around here a minute, will you? I may be going right back. Hello, Eddie.
Hello.
How's the boy?
Hiya, Sam. What detained you?
I had some business to attend to.
What you mean is you wasted an hour hanging around the police station. You'd picked me up. I told you they were headed for the morgue.
Is it the depressing atmosphere of this place, or do I imagine that you're angry with me?
I? Angry with you? Huh. What have I to be angry with you about? You only pinched my story and made me lose my job. But what does that matter?
You lost your job?
Yes, I lost my job. I suppose you think that's very funny. It's probably the funniest thing you ever heard of. Probably laughed yourself sick over it.
Oh, no, darling. Hey, it's all like a cry in this joint, but nix on the lovemaking.
Oh, you go to the devil, will you? Come on, darling, let's get out of this place. Eddie hasn't any romance in his soul. Let's go to a speakeasy.
What's romantic about a speakeasy?
I'm going to propose to you again. And no cracks from you.
The only funny crack I can think of would have to come from her.
Yeah? What's that?
If she said yes.
Funny man. You know, darling, Eddie's wife got him the job here in the morgue. She thought he'd take the hint and die. Come on, honey. Well, do we go straight to the marriage bureau, or do I have to do some more talking?
You have to do plenty of talking.
Okay, we'll go to Joe's. I'll even take you in a cab. $375 West 58. Couldn't you sit a little closer?
Not without being arrested. And speaking of arrest, did you know that the Harker case was all over?
All over.
Yep, all washed up.
What do you mean? What happened at the apartment?
Plenty. Did you see Harker's maid, Augusta, last night?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Well, believe me, darling, you'll remember it.
You call me darling.
I didn't mean to. Well, she's something to feast the eyes on. Or was. She was found murdered this morning.
In Harker's apartment?
No, the janitor's.
Say, are you kidding me?
I? Listen, I'm the one who shouldn't trust you, not you me.
I'm sorry, darling. Go on.
Well, they found a marriage license in the apartment.
Whose?
The janitor's. It seems she was married to the janitor, but worked for Harker.
Oh, one of those. Say, look here, you worked for Harker, too.
Only on a double cross. He only made a couple of passes at me.
He made what? Why, I'll kill him.
Oh, he's already dead. The janitor killed him. Killed him and his wife, and then committed suicide. They dragged his body out of the East River this morning. That's what they had down at the morgue.
The janitor's body?
And the maid's, too.
Say, listen, has any of the mob got this story yet?
I don't think so.
Hey, driver, drive up to that drugstore, will you? You mind if I phone it in?
No.
I'll only be a minute.
All right, but hurry.
I'll hurry.
Driver, drive on.
You don't want to wait?
I don't want to wait. Driver, drive back to the drugstore.
I figured you might want to go back. That's why I made that right turn back there.
You know too much.
I've been driving a cab for 10 years. I've seen about all there is to see. Here you are, miss, and there's your man.
Man, don't be vulgar.
Where'd you go?
Listen, Ted.
What's the matter?
A story I told you about the maid and the janitor.
Well, what about it?
It isn't the truth. I made it up.
Huh?
I wanted to get even for last night, so I made it up. There isn't a word of truth in it.
Holy smokes. Haven't you got a nickel?
No. I know you'd mind so much.
Mind? I phoned that story into your paper.
My paper?
Yeah, I wanted to make up for last night. Haven't you got a nickel?
No.
I told your editor what happened last night, and I held this scoop up if he'd give you your job back. He said yes, so I gave him the story. Haven't you got a nickel?
No.
Oh.
Terry, come in here. I found something just like in a mystery. Come on, come on.
What are you doing?
Oh, Mr. Harker's lawyer said I was to pack up Mr. Harker's things and clear out the apartment. But look at those drawers.
Mr. Harker's or the wooden ones?
that was a singer back then.
The wooden one. Do you see any difference in them?
Augusta doesn't look at men's pants.
Did they come out of the same chest?
They did. And so I investigated. And look what I found. I pressed and pressed all around here. And finally, sure enough, there it was. A little place behind there.
That's where he keeps his porn. But back then it was just ankles. Just a woman's ankle.
Shots of ankles.
Yeah.
There was a letter there. And it reads like a threat. And he signs himself the Juice.
What? Oh, that means the electric chair. Central 5800. Morning news? Give me the files, please.
Hello?
Hello, Willie. This is Pat Morgan. Would you do me a favor?
Well, yes.
Look in the files and see when and where a man by the name of Denny Fagan was executed. That's all I have is the name. What? The chair, yes. And call me back at Drake 6048. Thanks. And Willie, see if it says anything about his relatives, particularly a brother or anyone who visited him on the day of his execution. That's right. Thanks. Augusta, will you make yourself scarce?
Scarce?
Scarce. In other words, Graham.
What are you going to do, ma'am?
If I wanted you to know, do you think I'd ask you to leave the room?
Oh, I never thought of that.
Will you send the janitor up here right away, please? Thanks. Mr. Martini's apartment, please.
Now, Mr. Martini doesn't answer.
Thank you.
Janitor, miss.
Yes, come in. What's your name?
Peterson.
Well, look, do you have a pass key to all the apartments?
Yes, ma'am.
For $10, would you let me in an apartment for 5 minutes while you stand guard outside?
What apartment?
Joe Martini's.
Oh, I couldn't think of it, miss. Not for $20.
Not even if it helps solve the mystery of Mr. Harker's death?
Mr. Harker's dead. Why, that's solved. I identified Mr. Colby's body myself. The police said he did it.
Maybe. But I don't think so. Come on, nobody will find it out. I just phoned Martini's apartment and there was no answer. Now, all you've got to do is stand guard out in the hall. And if Martini comes out of the elevator, you whistle. Or, better still, you could hammer on something.
Oh, I don't like it, miss. I'd be sure to lose my job.
If I get caught, I'll swear I got in with a skeleton key. Come on.
Well, all right, if you'll keep me out of it. But I don't like it. Here you are, miss.
Now, you stand by this radiator, and if you hear him coming, you hammer on it.
All right, miss, but I don't like it.
It'll be all right.
Good afternoon, Mr. Martini. Hello.
Miss Terry, in apartment A.
Just a moment.
Hello. Oh, so it's you. Well, I've called every speakeasy in town. Where are you?
I'm at home. What's on your beautiful little mind?
Little mind. Plenty. Listen, I've just found something. Did you ever hear of a man by the name of Denny Fagan? What was that? Did you drop something?
No. Don't say any more. I'll be right up. Thank you. Blue steel revolver. Blackjack. Pink toothbrush.
Well, what in the world?
I'm spending the night.
Here?
Certainly. You know, I didn't like that sound over the telephone. Somebody was listening in. What's this about Denny Fagan?
Do you remember the case?
Certainly. He was sent to the chair for killing Julius Brinkman.
Well, look at this.
What?
We found this in Harker's things.
Anything else?
Plenty. Guess whose mob he was in?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Not Mr. Josephus Martini's.
Yes, Mr. Josephus Martini's. I just got the dope on it from the office.
There may be something in it, and then again, no.
Listen, if Colby killed his wife, and then Harker, and the case is closed, who's interested enough in this apartment to listen in over the phone? Surely Colby wasn't listening in from the morgue.
Let's hope not.
Shrieking. It's only a fuse. I'll call the janitor.
Oh, there's a man in the room. I just touched him.
He's a friend of mine. Keep your hands off him.
Certainly.
Hello. This is Miss Terry. Will you send the janitor up right away? The lights have gone out. Thank you. There's the ice.
Thanks, Augusta.
Want a lemon? Yes, Augusta. Lemon.
You know, come to think of it, this Fagan kid was supposed to be mixed up in Mark.
Ah. That got it, miss. Oh, I'll see if any of the globes are burned out.
All right, thanks. What's more ice in your...
Still looking for the lemon.
lemon. I'll find it.
There's some people would think I'm a swell guy.
Oh, you're great.
Yeah? Well, that's your idea.
You're only showing off for my benefit. I can use a gun.
Yeah, you'd probably shoot me and become a widow before you tasted the joys of being married to me.
Good heavens, what a man.
Certainly. Why don't you shut up and go to bed?
Well, I can't very well go to bed with you hanging around here.
Oh, I'm leaving. And if anything should happen, you stay in here and keep the door locked.
Even if I hear you yelling, Pat, Pat, come save me.
Certainly. Oh, go to the devil, will you?
Don't drink all the scotch.
That's it. Come on, stick 'em up and keep 'em up. Now then, maybe you'll tell me what you're doing in here.
Martini.
Yeah, old Dry Martini himself. Hey, wait a minute. I'll go with you. You stay here.
Don't be silly.
There's a deep cut in the head, but I'm not satisfied. I want an autopsy.
All right. All right, Martini, talk.
Now you talk. What was one of your men doing in my place?
Finding enough evidence to send you up for life?
Yeah, did he have a search warrant?
I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Weston was probably trying to serve it on you when you killed him.
You'll have to come stronger than that. I wasn't even in the apartment when he died.
How do you know when he died?
I heard him yell. They heard him yell, too. I was with them when it happened. So you can't pin this on me.
Maybe not. But I can pin about 6 gang killings on you, and that ought to be enough. Take him down and lock him up.
Who? Me?
No, Wilfred. I want him locked up. All right, Brown. Take a couple of men with you.
Yes, sir. Shall I earn him?
You bet. And keep your eye on him every minute.
This is going to cost you your job, Russell.
You shouldn't threaten a police officer. It isn't polite. Get going. Go up to the penthouse. I want to have a little talk with you. You stay here until I come back.
May I make a suggestion instead?
No, Wilfred. Make it to the doctor. I'm tired.
I wouldn't stay here another night for all the tea and china.
You're smarter than somebody else I know. I want you to get out of here in the morning. You're not only in danger, you're just plain dumb. When you found this letter, why didn't you bring it?
I was going to.
You were going to. But first, you thought you'd be smart. You had to go messing around in Martini's apartment.
He didn't see me.
He saw you all right. He thought you got the paper that my man got. He was here tonight to get it back. And in being here, he saved his own life.
What makes you think that?
Brains and a Valentine. I can't figure out yet how the mistake was made. But my man got what was intended for Martini. We found Dini's apartment.
And I was right. Covey didn't kill them.
Maybe.
Mail.
Oh, thank you.
Good heavens, Augusta. You look like you're going to a funeral.
I am, ma'am. Mr. Harper's.
Oh.
And they're burying Mr. and Mrs. Covey today, too. And if I hurry, maybe I can catch them both.
Well, have fun.
I can hurry, I can catch both funerals.
Have fun?
Have fun at a funeral.
I've had some good times at funerals. Just party it up, man.
is that not the same handwriting as the anthrax letters? I mean, seriously.
Who is it?
Where do you want this? What's the matter, miss? Did I startle you? Oh, I'm sorry. But you told me to bring up the trunks.
Oh, I know. I forgot about them. You can put them anywhere, it doesn't matter.
I wonder, could you come down and pick out yours? I got Mr. Harker's out, but I don't know yours.
All right. But couldn't we go down in the elevator?
Yes, ma'am.
You can't get my trunk up here any too quick to suit me. I just got a warning that I was going to be killed.
You, miss? Oh, who would want to kill you?
I wish I knew. Do you live down here?
Over there.
Aye, but it's dark.
I'm the janitor.
Where's the trunk room?
This way.
Aren't there any lights in here?
I'll go in and turn them on.
Why don't you answer your bell?
I was just about to light the incinerator.
Well, that can wait. These gentlemen want you to go with them now.
We want to examine some of the apartments.
Yes, sir.
Start in on this one. If you don't need me any longer, I'd like to get back to my work.
All right, but leave us your pappy.
Yes, sir.
May I make a suggestion?
No.
But you...
I'm busy. Some other time, Wilford.
What do you want? What,
Here, darling. Listen, you're all right here.
he tried to get away.
Oh, Doctor, how is Miss Morgan?
Well, she'd be all right. Just keep her quiet a couple of days.
Try and keep her quiet.
May I come in?
Certainly. Hurry up. Has he confessed?
Yep.
Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Well, tell me about it. Did he kill them all?
Yeah, with the exception of Colby.
How?
With gas. They've just held an autopsy on all the bodies.
I know. Augusta was nearly broken-hearted because they called off all the funerals.
Why did he kill them?
Revenge. You were right, as usual. He was Denny Fagan's brother. Fagan was a cab driver, just a kid, and according to him, honest. Fagan was sharing an apartment with one of Martini's men. They used Fagan's cab to take Brinkman on his last ride. They even planted the gun on the kid, and he was the only one of the mob that didn't have an airtight alibi. Oh, gee, you look cute in that bandage.
Please, get on with the murders.
Well, that's all. Denny Fagan was sent to the chair.
That's all? Isn't that enough? And just a young kid, too.
You're not going to feel sad about it, are you?
I would if his brother hadn't tried to stuff me in a furnace. Where did Harker come in?
Harker engineered the Brinkman killing. Brinkman was in Harker's way, so he ordered him snuffed out. Martini's mob found it convenient to let Fagan take the rap. Do you mind if I hold your hand?
Please, darling, hold my hand. But why did he kill B. Colby? She wasn't mixed up in it.
No, but by killing Harker and her in her apartment, they threw suspicion on the husband. He even sent Colby a letter telling him to watch her. But when Colby found out what was going on, he didn't kill them. He just jumped in the river.
Why, but you take that lightly. What if I'd been killed?
Oh, baby, I'd have written you a swell obituary.
I'll bet you would have at that. In some speakeasy.
Don't be silly, gal. You know I don't go to speakeasies.
I got an idea. How about the last drink of Harker's Scotch?
I've already ordered it. But you might go see if Augusta's drinking it.
All right.
Is this Miss Patricia Morgan?
This is she.
This is Perkins.
Not dear Mr. Perkins.
Cut that. You want to come back? What do you mean, how much?
How much more?
We'll discuss that when I see you.
No, you won't, because you aren't going to see her.
What? Who is this?
Miss Morgan's future husband.
Who says so?
I do. The woman's place is in the home.
Hey, listen.
What home?
I have an apartment.
I'll bet the rent isn't paid.
Now, don't be mercenary.
Will you listen to me?
I'll bet you haven't the price of a marriage license.
I want to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Will you lend me $3?
Why, of course, Mr. Rand. I'll get it right away.
Certainly, I've got $3. Sure.
See here, Morgan. Haven't you any gratitude in your system? Do you realize what I've done for you for the last 3 years? I've kept you on the payroll of this paper. I've given you more opportunities than any sob sister in the business.
Now let's get together on this thing, Morgan. There ain't any use of us acting like this. You know we've always been able to iron out these little things. Morgan? I say, Morgan, why don't you answer me?
There you have it. Shriek in the night.
Shriek in the night. I'm still not sure what happened to old Peterson, the janitor there.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he got knocked out or something. I don't think Wilfred totally choked him out or something.
He had some girth to him. I don't know if he could. Like a
Maybe
little.
Wilfred did one of those things from The Heat where he hit him right in the throat or something like that. Does that just make you cough? Can you breathe? I don't know. But yeah. Pretty. I like the way that little surprise that Wilfred. I like how he takes off his glasses before the fight. Wilfred does. Can't break those glasses.
No.
But you don't really know he's going to fight, and the other guy just pounces on him, which you think that would have just taken him out right there. But, good stuff, and, good little bit of song and dance. Well, not quite song and dance, but a little back and forth with our romantic leads. So. Yeah. Unfortunate, the African-American character could have been developed could have been a little bit less of a parody of that, but 1933, folks, what are you going to do?
Right.
We can't go back in history and right the wrongs like that. So.
At least there was no offensive makeup or anything.
Yeah, they just did and really, I mean, at least you had the white maid who was just about, she was about.
Everyone was so mean to her too. They just talked down to her and
I know.
Leave the room, scram, scat. Yeah.
Augusta, she's trying her best. Maybe she'd be taken a little more seriously if she didn't do that.
Yeah.
People kind of go, hey, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
I saw a green floating. It was in a dream. I like how she emphasizes that she can hear in her dreams like the rest of us can't.
Yeah, right.
It's all just the artist for us in our dreams,
Silent film dreams.
Well.
All right.
At least we gave the folks some diversion here this summer. Some free diversion on.
For those surfing the $8.99s on charter at 1 in the morning. Like that happens.
It could.
Yeah, you never know.
So that's really the only place you can see it now, as far as it's online, I guess. Not our show.
Not our show.
But you can see other stuff. But so $8.99.
Well, it's actually $9.89, I should say. $9.89. If you got the box, 108.003 if you don't.
Oh, okay.
So it's confusing. That's why no one even knows where we are. It used to be 21. That was easy.
Yeah, it was easy, and people could get that, and you could, as you're flipping through.
So get the word out, people.
Get the word out, people. $9.89. $9.89 and what?
108.003.
Woohoo!
or dash, depending on your remote.
This is where it all turns around.
Yeah, this is it.
By the way, I haven't given up our email in like forever.
I know. It is on the title I put up.
Oh, okay. I use it as my Twitter connection.
I know, right? Yeah.
Follow us at popcorndudes@hotmail.com. Or follow me.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the show.
Yeah, nothing to do with JCTV or any of that stuff. Totally, we're disavowing.
Yeah.
I'm disavowing myself on that Twitter account. All right, folks. Thanks, and remember, till next time, keep popping, Colonel.